The famed Black Sheep Squadron, led by Marine Major Greg Pappy Boyington, fought from different locations in the Pacific during World War II. Today we're at their base located on Vella Lavella in the Solomon Islands. Marine Fighter Squadron 214, or VMF 214, was formed on July 1, 1942 at Marine Corps Air Station Eva in Hawaii. Originally called the Swashbucklers, the unit was stationed at Espiritu Santos in the New Hebrides. In September of 1943, Major Greg Boyington would take command of VMF 214. Being 31 years old and 10 years older than most of his pilots, he was given the nickname of Gramps, which would soon be changed to Pappy. VMF 214 also changed its name to Boyington's Bastards, but the name was not allowed and the men became known as the Black Sheep. The unit would transfer to different locations in the Pacific to include Guadalcanal, Munda, and finally Vella Lavella. From the base on Vella Lavella, the Black Sheep would rack up numerous victories. The Black Sheep Squadron was active for 84 days. They recorded 203 enemy planes destroyed or damaged, produced 9 aces with a total of 97 air-to-air kills, sank enemy supply and transport ships, and destroyed many enemy ground installations. It was from Vella Lavella on January 3, 1944 that Greg Pappy Boyington would take off for his last mission. He would be shot down after confirming his 28th air-to-air victory. Boyington would be captured by the Japanese and held prisoner until the end of the war. 5 days later, VMF 214 was disbanded and the original Black Sheep pilots were placed into other units. VMF 214 would be reformed in California with new pilots. At the end of the war, Major Greg Pappy Boyington returned to the United States as a hero and received the Medal of Honor for his actions during World War II. Today, Vella Lavella is relatively undisturbed. There are a few monuments and markers dedicated to the veterans that served here. The locals are incredibly friendly and enjoy walking the island with visitors. Much of the island jungle has reclaimed areas of the airfield and living quarters. You can still see the remains of the revetments used to protect the aircraft from enemy air attack. What I noticed when walking around the island, it appears that the planes were kept at one end of the airfield and the pilots and crews stayed at the other end of the airfield. The road along the shore was used during World War II to get from the airfield to the living areas. This included barracks, chow halls, and other buildings. Only cement foundations remain with a few construction items. Walking around the airfield, you can see that this was a very large base. Not only were the Black Sheep operating here, but other units were operating as well. Archive films of the airfield give you an idea of what was happening during these air operations. On June 15, 1944, the airfield was abandoned as Allied forces moved closer to Japan. Anything that was salvageable was removed from the island. All operations on the island were stopped in July 1944. Walking around and exploring Vella Lavella is an incredible experience since very few people have visited the island since World War II. Here are some views of Vella Lavella as it looks today. I hope you've enjoyed this video of Vella Lavella. Like and subscribe to our YouTube page as we will be posting more tour videos of World War II locations in the Pacific. Thanks for watching.